Our states are nearly 2,000 miles apart, but some say what happens in Wisconsin tomorrow could be felt in Arizona and nationwide. Wisconsin voters will take part in the third governor recall in U.S. history. What will the historic results mean for other states like ours? Not on your sides, Kevin Keene found out it depends on whom you ask in tonight's Project Red, White, and Blue.
Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker's proposal last year set off protests across his state. It was approved and effectively took away negotiating rights for most state workers who are members of public unions. A statewide petition triggered a recall election, and voters will decide Tuesday whether the Republican governor can keep his job or lose it to the mayor of Milwaukee.
I think we have to start healing the state and bringing things back together, but jobs is the number one issue, without a doubt.
People realize what we did was thinking more about the next generation than just the next election.
Carolyn Cox, head of the Pima County Republican Party, supports Governor Walker. She says this recall is about deciding the role and the power of public unions.
People are excited about the fact of that public workers are going to have to pay more towards their pensions, more towards their retirement program, just like people in the private sector do.
Are there implications for the country?
Sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because most of the states who are in trouble right now have huge unfunded pension liabilities.
Cox says those states, including California, could follow Wisconsin's lead depending on Tuesday's results. Pima County Democratic Chair Jeff Rogers agrees the recall results could impact unions.
If Walker holds on to his job, this might give a lot more governors and Republican-controlled legislatures the impetus to take on labor unions in a more forceful manner.
But Rogers says the impact stops there.
I think that some people might think that this is sort of a test. The same way we might think of the Congressional District 8 as a test of where the voters are right now and what it might mean for the fall. I don't think it does. I think just like our special election, the local issues are going to be real important and who the candidates are.
Some polls show Governor Walker has a small lead over his opponent. Now, earlier this year in Arizona, you may remember 4 bills were introduced in the legislature that targeted public unions in ways like we saw in Wisconsin. Well, we checked today for the status of those bills, and online records show that none of them have made it to the governor's desk.
Kevin, you lived and worked in Wisconsin while all these protests were going on. What was that like?
There were protests in every part of the state, whether it was big cities, at the Capitol, even in small towns, and it seemed like anyone in Wisconsin was either opposed to what happened or supported it, and I can tell you that the people who were opposed to those measures in Wisconsin have been looking forward to this recall for some time.
Okay. Kevin, thank you.